Hello everybody, and welcome to our session. I hope you're all having a good morning. I honestly don't know if there's any point in us being here. It might actually be better to just lobotomize all of you, lead you to the abattoir, and make some nice shepherd's pie. But we're going to do this. We're going to do our best. We're going to try to have some fun with this. As always, please be reminded, in these sessions, I do in fact have a license. It is an extra arm. It is attached to the arm. It says I can do whatever the fuck I want. If you actually scan the hex code on the back, it will destroy your computer, especially police officer's computer. So I am a licensed do whatever the fuck I want thing. With that said, let's jump into some of these problems and see just how wild they got. Doctor, I want to be a dog instead of a man. Could you give me some advice? Yes. Don't do that. Have you ever heard of human rights? Did you know that dogs count as property in the law? Cats don't even count as property. Cats you can't actually own. They're just random creatures. Do you want to be owned by someone else? If you do, that's a whole other different level of fetish. If you just want to be a dog, I'd advise buying a collar, maybe a fursuit, maybe just some dog ears. It depends how furry you want to get with it. Do you want to walk on 4 legs or do you want to walk on 2? Because if you want to walk on 4 legs, you're going to have to start training. It actually takes a lot of effort to be down on your hands and knees continuously. I'd advise buying some rollerblade knee pads and starting to train that. Personally, I get cramps after like a good 10 to 15 minutes of being down on my knees. It's not that fun. But that's up to you. It's up to you how much you want to commit to this. I would say take it as an RP kind of thing. Make sure you have a very good safe word that you can say even with a ball gag in your mouth. Yeah. Other than that, I just wish you the best. I hope you have a fantastic time. This is not a problem for a therapist. It sounds more like a confessional booth kind of thing. And frankly, I'm not religious. And if I was, I'd probably be telling you to do a lot of Hail Marys right now. It's not my place. We don't kink shame here. I just wish you the best. I enjoy eating rice with ketchup. That is disgusting. That is despicable. And frankly, I don't give a flying fuck what you eat. Why did you decide to send this in? I am horrified because there is no nutrition in that. Other than that, I don't care what you do to your body. Just don't put it in my face. Sometimes I like to put cocoa powder into my bathtub, fill it with hot water, and then just float in it and pretend to be a little marshmallow. That's not a problem. That is a solution to all of life's problems. A lot of my patients think that they're leveling up by becoming a dog. You've gone one level beyond. You have decided to become insentient. You have decided to become a cup of cocoa. Or at least the marshmallow within a cocoa. Which is even more calming because then I'd imagine you're floating. Sounds better. You literally have taken the weight off of your body. You are weightless. You are free. I am proud of you. Return to marshmallow. Greetings everyone, and welcome to our confession today. My name is Father Ovid, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I believe this is the first time we've been introduced, so allow us to get that out of the way. I'm a newly ordained priest, and I'm happy to be taking your confessions today, looking after you and saving your souls one by one. Before we start, my lost little lambs, let us all have a moment of prayer. In the name of the sheep, the lost congregation, and all those who have fallen before us. Baamen. Thank you. With that said, let's dive into some of these confessions and see what people have been up to today. I got my driver's license like 6 months ago, but I still don't know how to drive. I don't even know how the fuck I got it. Now that's an interesting one. How the hell did you manage that? Did your parents pay someone off? More importantly, you got it 6 months ago and you don't know how to drive? Have you been driving? Because that's a good start to vehicular manslaughter. I have many questions. Did they not make you do a practical test? Because if so, you know how to drive. I'm very worried for the safety of the community you live in. But thankfully, it's not my community. So go out there, my child. Have some road rage. Drive as fast as you can. Have as much fun as you want. Hell, try to race people. I believe in you. Anyone can learn to drive in the thick of the moment. Good luck, my child. Have a wonderful future. I can't sleep without reading any BL. Help. Read more BL. And make sure you get one of those readers that has an eye protector. You do not want to be reading one of those BL readers where it doesn't actually let you go to sleep. Blue light is a problem. It will keep you up for hours and hours. So make sure you get a nice e-reader or a nice phone protector that can filter all the blue light so that you can sleep properly. Or buy physical books. Physical books are also a great investment. All up to you, though. I love Fulgur Ovid. I watch his stream on every time, but I still haven't joined his membership, so I've not even subscribed to him. I see, this is a 10 out of 10 confession right here. I'm very proud of you, my child. This is not a sin. However, I'm just happy to hear that. I don't want you to subscribe to me. You don't have to join the membership. But the more important thing is if you don't subscribe to me, yet somehow still manage to keep schedule and watch my streams, that's really fucking impressive. I honestly am in disbelief. So you must be incredibly devoted. Wow. Thank you for this, Sin. It just genuinely felt nice to read. I've had thoughts of you crushing my head in between your metal thighs on more than one occasion. Oh, there we go. That's the good shit. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, my child. That's more like it. Hopefully there'll be more like that in the future. So your thought process is that you want me to open up my thighs for you, let you slide your head between my legs, and then crush it with my metal thighs. I need to understand. There's so many more fun things. Okay. You know what? That is at least actually a sin. It is one of the cardinal sins as well, of self-harm. So, we finally have a reason to eat a sin today. Lovely. May you all join me together in hand, and we will pray for our lost sheep. Baamen. Delicious. Thank you. I have taken the sins from you, my child. They are no longer within you, but instead within me. And you may continue to have a happy future, fantasizing about whatever you want. Because again, I am a fictional 2D character. Whatever scenarios you imagine me in or put yourself in, or even draw or write, does not matter, is not a sin whatsoever. Thank you. I tell people that you are my dad because I don't have one. Love you. I'm sorry, what? That's odd. That's odd. How do you even mean that? Like, you tell people that I'm your dad as in, like, do you have conversations with people involving stories about me? Did you talk about the time that your father became a therapist for you? Did you talk about the time your father, I don't know, engaged in a killing game, became a beast, tied someone up and broke all their fingers? Number one, I'm an ordained minister. I'm not allowed to become a father. Number two, yeah, this is actually a pretty damn good sin. I like this one. This involves pride. This involves lying. This involves sacrilege and blasphemy of a religious member. Honestly, I'm impressed. Most importantly, it's just sad. You could do so much better than that. You could invent a superhero dad. You could invent a dad who's so much more interesting. And I hope, for the love of God, you don't actively do this and go out of your way to tell people. I am not your dad, but I am your father, child. Now, take care of yourself. Worry about your mental health because I worry about it. Think about your future, and I believe in you. I like collecting long Furbies. Oh dear God. Okay, now we're dealing with the really fucking sick shit. Oh, okay. So I'm going to need you all to pray for me, for this soul of this lost little lamb. And with that, we have absolved even this sick fucking freak of their sin. I don't know what else to say. It's going to take a while for you to recover, and frankly, it's going to be a long and difficult journey that you may have to seek help with, but I refuse to help you beyond this. I have absolved the original sin. Now it's time to seek therapy or medication or anything, possibly to cleanse the evil directly. I don't have my exorcism kit right now, but I'm sure you can find another ordained priest who will be happy to set up an appointment with you. Have a wonderful evening, and for the love of God, never enter my church again. I can eat a whole jar of mayonnaise with pure joy. You are without saving, my child. I am not even going to try to absorb that sin. I'm already feeling a bit full of sin, and jeez. You do not need a priest. You do not need a father. Even the Pope could not cure you of this. What you need is a dietitian. That is nothing but fat and cholesterol, and you are possibly setting yourself up for some very interesting dietary problems. Good luck. When your good night / good morning voice pack came out, I got it and was listening to the X version, but I didn't realize that my phone had automatically connected to my dad's car when he got in, so he was listening to your night terror noises for over a solid minute before I realized and disconnected my phone. Later that day, he came up to me and asked, "Don't be embarrassed. What type of content were you watching?" And I died on the spot. In his car? Oh no. I even gave a warning about the voice pack. Oh my God. Oh, that's kind of on you. That's not a sin though, my child. There is nothing sinful about that. It was just a night terror. It was just a whole bunch of screaming and moaning in pain and in nothing else. I'm sure it became a very interesting conversation with your father. I'm pretty sure that voice pack isn't much more than a minute either. Which means your father has now listened to an X voice pack that a lot of other people, actual fans, haven't. Still, I hope it brought you together closer as a family, and you were able to talk about things. It should have been fun. You have nothing to be cleansed of, my child. There was no sin there. Just a very, very funny mistake, which has made me very happy to read. But thank you. I am an ordained priest, so I will free you from this sin. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you feel free now, my child.